This is E-Rock at Fanboy Films, and today I'd like to talk about monetization. My channel's actually been around so long that way back in 2009 I was offered my first chance to monetize. The threshold was much lower then. I think it was something like 100,000 views on a video would make it eligible to monetize, not 4,000 watch hours per channel like it is now. I didn't understand YouTube's policies back then, so I declined the offer. I was kind of afraid of receiving money that I was going to have to pay back later to the copyright holder. Now I understand that the copyright holders are pretty much informed up front that you have their content, and they either make a choice to take your video down or allow you to keep it up, and then they can keep the money from that video. Those videos would still bring viewers to my channel, and then I could have other videos on my channel without copyrighted material, like my Debrief series of videos, which I could monetize. So now I kick myself for not doing it at the time. It wasn't until my first late night war video, Leno vs. Conan, that I took a look at it again. By then the threshold had been changed to the current levels, and soon after that I qualified again. I was monetized for a minute before being demonetized for the use of reused footage. And I can't really complain. You can see the entire late night saga is taken from clips that I pulled from other YouTube channels. I could argue that pulling a 30-second or 10-second or 3-minute clip from a longer clip that was 15 minutes or an hour, arranging them all in a particular order to form a narrative story, is a transformative work. But we're not talking about copyright here, we're talking about YouTube policy. So now I'm biting the bullet and trying a new approach. I'm going to create a new channel, a sister channel if you will. This channel here will still contain all of my mashups and recuts and all the copyrighted stuff. The new channel will house my debrief videos and anything completely original that I create. Hopefully that way I can see something for my efforts and justify the amount of time I spend on my hobby. I was going to follow the current naming convention and call it Fanboy Films Plus, but then I thought, no, that's tired, that's weak. We can, in the words of Emeril Lagasse, kick it up a notch. BAM! Fanboy Films Times. No, that sounds like an old newspaper. Fanboy Films Squared? How about Fanboy Films to the power of Fanboy Films? That's the ultimate. No, keep it simple. Just Fanboy Films plus one extra character. That's easier to remember. And then I got an idea. It hit me. The perfect mathematical operator to put on the name. Greater than Fanboy Films. Genius! But that didn't work. So, I have to call it #Fanboy Films.
Put one of those hash browns at the end, you know, like Hash Brown Team Cobra Kai or something.
I've also thought about creating a Patreon account, but with my work schedule, it's all I can do to create content for this channel, let alone exclusive content for subscribers, so I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. I have started to design a few pieces of merch that will probably only be of interest to me, but I thought about dropping that line in the water and seeing if I get any nibbles. As I've said before, the next saga is going to be the Late Night War Part 1, Leno vs. Letterman. But as I chip away at that great beast, I will throw out a few little smaller distractions along the way. I have a couple of mini late night wars coming up. And until then, head on over to my new debrief and see what I've been up to lately.